Hello, my name is Arnold and you're welcome to my YouTube channel Pawn to Pro, where we'll take you from beginner level in chess to advanced level. We'll continue our series on basic chess concept, and today we'll be talking about discoveries. Discovery could be in the form of an attack, could be in the form of check. So let's dive right in. Discovery. A discovery is an attack that discovered when an intermediate piece moves out of the way. A discovery is an attack that's discovered when an intermediate piece moves out of the way. On this setup, the knight was on d4 and it moves away. The white rook is now attacking the black queen. This is a discovered attack. Unfortunately, the black queen is also attacking the white rook and it's black's turn. So this is not an effective discovery. So a discovery is an attack that is discovered when an intermediate piece moves out of the way. Knight moves and black queen. Here is the same setup but with the black king added on the h6 square. Now if white moves his knight to f5, he's attacking two pieces at once. Black must save his queen. Black must save his king because his king is in check, so white will win his queen. So in the setup, the discover attack involve checking the black king, which was a false move. So black must save his king or respond to the check. So white wins black queen. Here is an example of a discovery involving a pawn. When the pawn moves to e5, the bishop attack the queen. The bishop attack when the queen is revealed. Black saves his queen, but white loses his rook. Queen on attack, the queen, and white takes the rook. On this diagram, white most obvious discovery occurs by moving the rook or rook taking g7 check, the king must move away. The king must move away and white wins the rook. So if white takes the g7 pawn check, the king must move away and then white bishop will take black rook on h3. However, there's another move for white. Can you find it? There's another more effective move for white. Can you find it? Can you find another discovery move for white? White can move his rook to e2, threatening the e8 square for checkmate. You can imagine what happens if black moves the rook to e2. Now the bishop on f1 will be threatening black rook on h3, and white rook will be attacking the e8 square, threatening checkmate on the black king. Black must act to save his king by either moving h6 or g6, and then white wins black rook. Here's another example of a discover attack. White moves his knight to b6, attacking black rook on h8. This move reveal a check on the black king. Black must move the king, and white wins the rook. Learning or mastering the art of discovery will be a vital asset in your chess repertoire. These basic chess concepts we are going through are very, very crucial. So to cement this concept of discovery, we are going to go over some drills. In this setup, what this drill is white to move. Move a piece to create a discovery attack. As you can see, the white queen and the black queen they are in mirror. So if white move his knight to b5, that will be a check, and white queen can take not c6. If white move the knight to c6, black queen will capture it. So white move his knight to b5, check. In this setup, white to move, find the discover attack. The bishop and the queen are in mirror, so rook move to c4, check, and there will be a discover attack from the bishop. If rook move to f6 check, queen will capture the rook, and the discover attack will be ineffective. So white move his rook to c4, check. And so this is a discover attack. Bishop. Now black will have to respond to this check, and then bishop take h6. In this setup, white to move a piece to discover and attack. So I move the pawn 2 squares, not 1, 2. And the pawn will be checking the black king. And then rook takes the queen. White to move, find the discover attack. Bishop, rook, then mirror. Knight move to d2 check, not c3. Why? c3 rook will capture the knight. So knight to d2. So this square is safe and this square is not safe. Knight to d2 check. In this setup, black to move a piece to discover and attack. The queen and the white knight on b2. They are in mirror. They are mirror, so knight moves to f3. And then knight will be attacking the bishop. At the same time, the queen will do a discover attack on the knight on b2. And in the discovery, the bishop cannot protect this knight. Neither the knight can protect this bishop. So these are effective discovery. In this setup, black to move, find the discovery attack. Black to move, find the discovery attack. Bishop to b4, check. In this setup, white to move a piece to create discover attack. Move the rook to a7 check. King capture rook and queen capture, bishop capture queen. In this setup, black to move, find the discover attack. A rook. So black just move his king and attack the bishop on d5. Now the rook is attacking the knight and the king is attacking the bishop. In this setup, black to move a piece to create a discover attack. Bishop to f6 check. King capture f6 and then rook takes queen. In this setup, black to move, find a discover attack. Black to move. Bishop is mirroring the rook on b2. So e4 check. King capture e4, bishop capture b2. In this setup, white to move a piece to create a discover attack. Queen on a3 and queen on h3 are in mirror, and it's white to move. White can move his bishop to d6 check, not c7. Why? If white moves bishop to c7, black will move his rook to d3. So white move his bishop to d6 check. Rook capture bishop, queen capture h3. In this setup, white to move, find a discovery attack. Bishop to b4 check, not bishop to g5. Then queen will take the bishop. g5 is not a safe square. The safe square for this discovery is bishop to b4 check. King to e8, rook capture d5. White to move a piece to create a discovery attack. If we move the rook, then knight, right? Knight to e4 check. Bishop takes e4, rook takes t7, and white win the exchange. But if we move the rook to the knight rather than knight to f5, bishop takes f5, and now the rook on d7 is protected. So the safest square for the discovery is knight move to e4 check. Bishop takes e4, rook takes t7. In this setup, white to move, find a discovery attack. Knight moving. Knight move to t5 check. That is safe. If knight move to t3, rook will take t3. So knight moves to t5 check. King moves to c5. Bishop takes t6. In this setup, black to move a piece to create a discovery attack. F3 check. Queen takes b4. In this setup, black to move, find a discovery attack. Knight to d4 check. White to move a piece to create discovery attack. Bishop to g4 check. Queen takes d8. In this setup, black to move, find a discovery attack. Queen to g5 check. King move to f1. Bishop takes f2. Thanks for joining me on this concept of discovery. As we say, practice makes perfect. As you endeavor in your chess journey, these concepts that we are going through will come up in your game. To be able to spot them will take you time and practice. Join me next time as we discuss more chess concept, the stalemate concept. See you. Like, subscribe, and share this video.